Yo guys, welcome back to the Transfer Daily YouTube channel, and we are back bringing you the latest updates from the football transfer market. And we're going to be starting off anyway with Bayern Munich, who have officially announced Jonathan Tah as a new signing contract until 2029 for Jonathan Tah. But one player who is a free agent in the next weeks and becomes one is Leroy Sane. So Bayern have been trying to extend Sane's contract for months now and still yet to agree one. And what can we say on Sane is the latest contract offer was rejected by Leroy Sane, and we know there was a meeting yesterday with the Bayern Munich bosses, and one of the topics was Leroy Sane and a contract renewal for him. So let's wait and see, because we're getting some reports that FC Bayern won't offer Leroy Sane any more or higher, and we're also getting ones that saying Bayern will offer him one with an increase. From what I know is that the talks have continued yesterday with Bayern waiting for Leroy Sane to renew, because Bayern Munich's stance is clear. They want Leroy Sane to renew his contract this summer, but Sane is trying to see in that renewal is worth recognised for what he thinks. And if then, in the event Leroy Sane does leave Bayern Munich, because I also get the feeling that a priority for Sane is to stay at Bayern Munich, but Sane recently has started to explore his options, and if there is no renewal, as I've just said, Leroy Sane's preference would be to join a Premier League club, preferably, because we know he's had links with Turkish clubs, etc., but a Premier League club. And the key detail on this one is a club in London. This is due to family reasons. Leroy Sane would want to move to a London club. Obviously, we know he used to play for Manchester City, but currently anyway, Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United, not looking at Leroy Sane anyway. But Sane wants a London club, which leaves two options, which is Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal, and Leroy Sane has offered himself to these two clubs in the event he becomes a free agent this summer. So let's wait and see. But Tottenham and Arsenal do have an interest in bringing Leroy Sane in as a free agent. Obviously, Mikel Arteta's worked with Leroy Sane before that, so let's wait and see on the Sane situation. Marcus Rashford then, and we've spoken about this many times, and Barcelona. So we know Manchester United value Marcus Rashford at 40 million. They want Rashford to leave for 40 million this summer. And Marcus Rashford's dream is to move to Barcelona. And for Barcelona, they have 3 or 4 options on the list for a new winger. From what I know, Luis Diaz is the top target for Barcelona, but a deal is expensive, with also Saudi clubs expected to enter the race. And also, who knows, he might sign a contract extension at Liverpool, and then he stays at Liverpool. Let's wait and see. But for Marcus Rashford, the dream is to move to Barcelona. And yesterday, once again, Barcelona's camp met with the representatives of Marcus Rashford to discuss a potential move this summer. So, from what we know, Barcelona, if they were to sign Rashford, would be keen on a loan with a buy option if they proceed with the move, which, from what I know, Manchester United, the financial situation they're in, they want just a sale of Marcus Rashford. But what can we say on Rashford is Barcelona at the moment looks like the likeliest option, unless if that Luis Diaz price tag drops. But with Barcelona, there's a few disagreements, because we know that Deco loves Luis Diaz and he's been keen on him ever since he was at Porto. So let's wait and see where this one goes with Marcus Rashford and Barcelona. But Barcelona will definitely sign a new winger in the summer. Mark Fleck and then Brentford goalkeeper. And just a quick one on this one, and that is that Mark Flecken and Bayer Leverkusen have reached an agreement on a contract until 2028, as Sky Germany reported. So there we are, Mark Flecken wants to move, and Bayer Leverkusen are confident a deal can be concluded soon as a first signing for Erik ten Hag. So a bit of positive news there for Leverkusen, because we know Jeremy Frimpong, Jonathan Tah, Florian Wirtz, I'm expecting possibly today or tomorrow, a done deal on that one, because Liverpool want to wrap up a deal before he goes on international duty. And they're confident anyway, Leverkusen are, but for the deal to proceed, because Mark Fleck and Bayer Leverkusen are all ready to make a deal, but Brentford want to ensure they get a new goalkeeper first up, and one of the top options on that list is Caoimhin Kelleher from Liverpool, who can leave Liverpool this summer to become a number one goalkeeper, because we know that Georgi Mamardashvili has signed for Liverpool. So Caoimhin Kelleher can leave this summer for a fee around 25 to 30 million is from what I'm getting from this one. So Brentford will look to sign a new goalkeeper first, and then Mark Flecken will join Bayer Leverkusen once Brentford and Leverkusen agree a fee on that one. So then now last up, and it's a done deal, Luis Henrique is set to join Inter Milan on a permanent transfer from Olympique Marseille, and we know Bayern Munich, Nottingham Forest all have interest in Henrique after a great season for Marseille, and now the verbal agreement is in place for Henrique to join Marseille this summer. And what will happen is that it will be a 5-year deal for Henrique, who will play in the Club World Cup for Inter Milan, because we know it's not a free agent deal. So on June the 1st, when the transfer window opens, he is officially new Inter Milan player, and I'm expecting quite a busy summer for Inter Milan, because I think they're looking at forwards, Rasmus Højlund, one of them. But for Henrique, the fee is a €25 million package, and then it is just the final thing to complete a deal is just the payment terms. So 1st of June, Luis Henrique will play in the Club World Cup for Inter Milan. This will definitely happen. So yeah, so that is it from me. Make sure to like and subscribe, bringing you updates from the transfer market every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.